So here's some facts. Your brain has more than 100 billion neurons. It stores more than 100 trillion bits of information. It regenerates constantly and can renew its cells, even in adulthood. We've all been told that when your nervous system gets cut, it's dead. It can regenerate. It takes a long time, though. Your nervous system communicates via the spinal cord, like I said, to every cell in your body through 45 miles of nerves. These nerves relay over 3 million messages every second, and it happens at speeds of 170 miles per hour. It's kind of cool, isn't it? So think about how important that is. So if we learn to control, reduce, and direct this reaction, this sympathetic fight or flight reaction, we can live a profound lifestyle. How do we control it? We eat correctly. We get exercise. We make sure our spine stays free of nerve root interference. Once again, next slide, I talked about our stressors. Our stressors are mental, they're chemical, and they're physical. Now physical has two categories. There's the macro traumas, the big things like I talked about, and the micro traumas, the small things, the everyday little things. The everyday I get up to work. I get up every day and I play basketball. I played soccer when I was a kid and I ruined my ankles. I got into 4 or 5 car accidents over time. Each of these stressors come in and affects our body and affects our nervous system through Wolff's Law. So in your packets you have these pages. First page I want everybody to turn to after the cover page. So remember I talked about your empire, which is your minimum potential years remaining. Think about what was your oldest parent or grandparent that ever lived. Write down that person's age.
If they're still living.
If they're still living, that's fine. Yeah, that is a positive. That is a positive. Also write down your age, and then subtract line 2 from line 1. So that's your empire. That is your minimum potential years of age remaining. This is a potential that you can live to your greatest extent. You know what? Yes?
Hers is in the negative. She's outlived all.
That's wonderful.
So
think about your life and what that maybe your parents didn't.
She's in the negative.
Now, but it is interesting because, like, remember I started with the people living to 100 is growing more and more and more.
Right.
Here's a perfect example of that.
Okay.
She's living and her lifespan is outlived. Some of it is because of lifestyle choices. We're eating better than we ever ate. We're getting checkups better than we ever did. We're keeping our spines free of nervous system if we can catch it correctly. We're doing things better than my parents' did. So, you know, how many people have an empire of 10 or more? Good. How many have an empire of 40 or more? Keep your hand up. 50 or more? 60 or more. Cool. So now, one of 2 things you can think about. Oh, crap. Well, wow, that's exciting. So whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not, there is a high potential that you could live to this as long as you actually are proactive or not. So there's some other things you want to think about. List, and this is stuff you can do at your own time, at your own limit, but these are some things that will actually help you gather your stress. List your immediate goals that you know deep down in your heart you want to make. What are some of these long-term things and lasting changes? People talk about goal setting. Goal setting is a very important part of living a stress-free life. Writing things down is very important parts of living a stress-free life. By setting your goals, we're actually sort of making a promise to ourselves. And I'm a bit spiritual. I believe that it's also making a promise to God. We're putting it down and we're putting it out into the universe. This is what I want. And I personally believe that He hears us. But we have to think it loud enough. We have to think it strong enough. We have to think it long enough. How many people have heard of The Secret? That's pretty much what they say the secret is. You can get anything in your life that you want if you think about it long enough, hard enough, and strong enough.